Alright, y'all, so today's story time is the time an internet troll came to my front door. Yep, in real life. I've dealt with people in real life before that don't like me, but this situation's a little bit different from the rest, okay? So this story time takes place when I was 16 years old, alright? I had been doing YouTube for about a year at this point, and I didn't have that many fans yet. I had my small little community of subscribers, but it wasn't anything like it was now. And yeah, my life at this time, pretty much all I was doing was hanging out with friends, trying to not fail school, and playing a bunch of Xbox. So yeah, one day I was on Xbox, 16 years old, playing with two of my friends online, and we're playing Black Ops 2, we're playing TDM, and there's some random dude on our team just screaming at the game, like he's so angry. Now he got matched up with us because we searched for a game and didn't have a full team, so it found random people. And yeah, we had this angry, just troll on our team. He kept screaming every time he would die. So I told him, I was like, dude, can you calm down? Like, you are completely shrieking in all of our ears. And he was like, I don't give a fuck what you think about my raging, bro. And I was like, well, bro, it's a little unhealthy to be screaming this loud and just shrieking over a video game, man. Like, it's not healthy. He's like, well, my life isn't healthy. And at that point, I'm like, all right, clearly this dude's got some problems he's dealing with. I'm just going to step back. So, I stopped saying stuff to him. I let him keep raging and playing the game. At the end of the game, we lose. He then proceeds to start screaming at me and my friends, saying it's our fault that we lost and that we're just pieces of shit and blah, 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 blah. And then I realized he's at the bottom of the board. So I'm like, yo, dude, hate to break it to you, you're the one at the bottom. And all of a sudden he's like, yo, fuck you, bro. You think you're all cool? Think you're hot shit because you got a few thousand YouTube subs? Now, I had no idea he knew about me from YouTube at all. It was actually kind of flattering because at the time, not a lot of people knew who I was. So to get recognized, even by an angry troll in a COD game, it was kind of cool. So anyway, I replied to him. I'm like, dude, I don't know how my YouTube got brought into this, but homie, I'm just saying, we lost. You didn't do that good. I didn't do that good. Let's just, forget it. And he proceeds to leave the game. And then 10 minutes later, I get a message on Xbox of my hometown, where I live. And I'm thinking, all right, you know what? That's not that hard to do. Anyone could probably Google my name and find that out. So I ignore it. And then 5 minutes after that, I get another message on Xbox of, my neighborhood, the street I live on. I'm like, yo, okay, maybe this dude knows what he's doing a little bit. So I message him back. I'm like, can you leave me alone? And he responds again with my full address. So I'm guessing what this dude did was he, looked up my IP from pulling it on Xbox and then found the street that I lived on. And then probably somehow used Google and info about myself to find the house I lived in. I'm not too sure how he found my exact house, but he did. So I end up blocking him on Xbox, and my friends were like, yo, don't worry about it. It's not that hard to find someone's address online. He's not going to do anything. He doesn't have your phone number. He doesn't have anything else. Just let it be. I'm like, all right, guys. So the rest of that night was pretty normal, right? I didn't think anything else could happen. The whole night was fine. Nothing else happened. But the next morning is when shit took a turn, all right? I wake up to a knock on my door, and I'm thinking it's something that I ordered online, like a package. I'm thinking it's one of my siblings or a friend knocking on the door. So I walk over to the door, I open the door, and I see this random guy I've never seen before, probably looks like 17 years old, and I open the door, and I'm like, what's up? And he goes, are you Luna? And the minute I heard those three words, as well as the voice, I recognized that voice immediately. In my head, I was like, oh no, this can't be happening. So I responded, I'm like, yeah, who are you? He's like, my name's Josh, the kid that you played Xbox with yesterday. I'm like, bro, did you really just show up on my front door? I should get your ass arrested for trespassing right now. He's like, oh, I just wanted to come here quick and see if you'd say what you said last night to my face. I'm like, say what? That you're bad at COD? Sure, you suck at COD. And that did not rub him the right way because he got all up in my face. He's like, oh yeah? How about real life? You want to see if I'm bad at real life? I'm like, bro, the fact that you just came to my front door over a Call of Duty match makes me think you're bad at life. And he goes, oh yeah? And he gets even closer to me. And I was like, all right, man, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to take a step back. And in my head, I was thinking all right, there's 2 ways this is going to pan out. I'm either calling the cops and he gets arrested, or I'm going to have to defend myself if he tries to do anything. And luckily, to my surprise, my brother comes up behind me, and he's like, yo, what's going on? I was like, hey, man, this dude is from Xbox. He found my address through the internet like a stalker, and he just showed up here to try and start a fight. And my brother's like, yo, homie, leave Austin alone, turn around, walk away, or else you're leaving here in handcuffs. And the dude goes, all right, I'll be back. And my brother goes, no, you won't. And the guy just goes, okay, sure. And he turns around and he just walks away down the street. He must have lived close because he didn't take a car over to my house. He walked. So after that, my brother was like, yo, what was that about? I'm like, bro, I have no idea. Like, that man found my address through the internet because I argued with him on Call of Duty. And my brother was just shocked by that. And yeah, shout out to him for having my back. He's like 6 years older than me, so when he came up to me and that dude and told him to leave, I think the dude got a little scared because, you know, he wasn't the same age as us. But that's pretty much the end of the story, guys. Moral of the story is, don't stalk people on the internet. This whole story time could have gone a lot worse. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace. Cash up front, I ain't patient. And I tell you that I'm fine, but I faked it. Yeah, heart so cold, yeah, it's faking. Cut ties,